Chapter 25, The Sacrifice. The morning after the showcase, Josh sat at the kitchen table with his laptop open, still buzzing from the night before. Bae's drawings were scattered across the counter, half-finished princesses and superheroes in marker strokes. Micah's textbooks lay stacked on the edge, highlighted pages and scribbled notes fanning out like the wings of a bird mid-flight. It wasn't glamorous, no flashing lights, no roaring crowd, but this was his sanctuary. The bass in his chest from last night's performance had finally softened into something steadier, a heartbeat that belonged here. The knock at the door cut through the quiet. When he opened it, he found two men in sharp suits standing on the porch. Their cologne lingered like smoke, their smiles too polished. Joshua, the taller one said, offering a crisp folder. "You put on quite the show last night." The label's interested. Very interested. Josh accepted the folder, though his stomach already coiled tight. He'd dreamed of this moment for years. A contract. The golden ticket. Inside, the numbers glittered, advances, percentages, promises of promotion and airplay. But the further he read, the more the shine dulled. Clause after clause bled red ink into his vision. A rebrand. A new image. Marketable bachelor persona. No public affiliation with dependents. Minimized reference to personal commitments. In other words, pretend Bae didn't exist. Pretend Micah wasn't real. Pretend that the foundation of his grind was nothing but dead weight. The shorter man leaned against the counter, casual like they'd already closed the deal. Dirty Red could be national in 6 months. Tours. Endorsements. But, you know how the game works. Fans buy into fantasy, not family drama. Josh's chest burned. Family drama? His voice was low but sharp. The taller man raised a hand, smoothing the tension. Don't get us wrong. We respect the talent. But markets want mystique. Women want to imagine they've got a chance. You tether yourself to a girlfriend and a kid, you cut your fan base in half. Simple math. Josh set the folder down with a hard thud. That night, he sat with Micah on the couch, the contract between them like a third presence in the room. Bae had fallen asleep on Micah's lap during a Disney movie marathon, her small hand clutching Micah's hoop earring like a lifeline. Micah broke the silence first. "So this is it. This is what you worked for." Her voice was soft, but her eyes searched his face. "What are you gonna do?" Josh rubbed his temples, frustration bubbling. "It's everything I wanted. The money, the stage, the chance to finally get out there. But the cost, they want me to erase us. Pretend y'all don't exist." Her brow furrowed. "Erase us? Like, Bae ain't my daughter. Like you ain't my partner. Like, none of this is real." He gestured around the room, the crayon marks on the coffee table, the laundry basket in the corner, the scent of Micah's coconut hair products lingering in the air. "But this is all I got." Micah's eyes glistened, though she tried to hide them. "Josh, I don't ever want to be the reason you give up your dreams." "You're not the reason," he said firmly. "You're the dream. Bae's the dream. All this rap, yeah, I love it. It's my voice, my therapy. But I can't trade what's real for some industry fantasy. If being Dirty Red means losing Joshua, then they can keep their damn deal." Micah leaned into him, relief trembling through her body. "You really mean that?" Josh kissed her temple, then looked down at Bae, her curls spilling across Micah's lap. "I'd rather rap in basements for the rest of my life than have my daughter grow up thinking I was ashamed of her. Or have you felt like you were just some side note in my story? Y'all are the story." The next day, he walked into the label's office, contract in hand. The men in suits were waiting, smug smiles ready to welcome him into their machine. Josh dropped the folder on the desk. "Respectfully," he said, adjusting his glasses, "I'm not signing. If you want Dirty Red, you get Joshua, too. You get Bae. You get Micah. Take it or leave it." The suits blinked, their expressions cracking like glass under strain. One scoffed. "You're making a mistake. Opportunities like this don't come twice." Josh shrugged, the weight off his chest like wings unfolding. "Maybe. But selling myself out? That only comes once. And I ain't that desperate." He turned, walked out the door, and into the sunlight. The city noise greeted him like a beat ready to be flipped. He wasn't sure what the future looked like, but for the first time in a long while, he knew it was his choice. His sacrifice. And when he got home, Micah and Bay were waiting, arms open, smiles wide. No label could buy that.